On the night of December 19th, 2013, Martin Koome got into an argument with his wife Penina. Chilling events that took place thereafter can be summarized as a mix of horror and wickedness. Those who knew Koome well say he had a magnetic personality, attracting everyone around him.
Alikuwa kijana mzuri, mtu wa kusmile kila saa.
Tumeishi maisha yenye ilikuwa inatamaniwa na kila mtu kwa mtaa.
That perfect life changed on December 19th, 2013. It was a day like any other, but Penina says Koome was uncharacteristically restless that night.
Martin alikuja jioni kitu saa 3:30. Alikuwa amebeba mayai. Kaingia kwa nyumba tu akakaa kwa kiti. Kukakaa tu kidogo mtoto akaamka, mimi nikaenda bedroom kubadilisha mtoto. Martin akanifuata huko bedroom. Kumaliza kubadilisha mtoto, kaniambia nipatie mtoto. Kaanza kumwambia mama, ambia mamako akuone mara ya mwisho. Kajaribu kumpembeleza anipatie mtoto, kama anataka kwenda tu yeye aende peke yake, akashindwa.
So Penina called in neighbors to help calm him down. Nevertheless, Koome insisted on going away. The neighbors then called in police officers to mediate the tiff. As fate would have it, the officers resolved to take the couple to Ruaraka Police Station.
Hapo sasa ndiye alianza kuleta shida. Akasema yeye ingi kwa seli, hakuna makosa yote amefanya. Nikiwa hapo tu nasikia tu wanangangana na Martin huko. Askari mmoja akakuja, nikamuuliza, kwani wanamchapa? Akaniambia lazima tumpatishe discipline kidogo, ndio amekataa kuingia kwa seli.
While Koome was detained for the night, Penina was allowed to return home to tend to their baby. She was advised to return the following morning. As the night wore on, Nahashon Mutua brutally attacked her husband. Those who witnessed the merciless beating say the OCS thrust Koome into a barrel full of water, not once, not twice, but many times. And every time Koome would try to raise his head to gasp for breath, Mutua would hit it with a metal bar. The OCS later threw Koome into a crowded cell, which had 17 other inmates, some who were facing serious crimes including robbery with violence. For several hours, wet, bloody, bruised, his face all swollen, Koome lay on the cold, dirty floor. It took several hours for him to be taken to hospital. He was rushed to Ruaraka Uhai Nema Hospital alongside a second inmate, Victor Kioko, who was also assaulted by the same officer. Koome was by then in a critical condition, and he was referred to Kenyatta National Hospital. Meanwhile, Penina and her sister-in-law returned to the police station. They were informed that Koome had been rushed to hospital.
Nikastuka. Nikamuuliza hospitali, amefanya nini? In my mind nikafikiria labda vile alilala kwa polisi kwa cell, labda ameshikwa na baridi. Singefikiria kitu mbaya.
At the hospital,
kwenda kumchukua, kaanza tu ni kama ana struggle hapo na akalala. Kulala kumbe Martin ameisha. Wacha tu kujua.
They say that bad news travels fast. Mutua immediately learnt of the death. He immediately hatched an evil plot to cover up his crime. He rushed to Nema Hospital and paid hospital bills accrued by Victor. Mutua did not want Victor to talk about his assault. The OCS went back to the station, threatened and forced other inmates to sign a fake report suggesting Koome was in a fight and was assaulted by another inmate, Kelvin Odhiambo. At that time, the official conclusion was Odhiambo was the killer.
Akarudi tena kaniambia, wende na kusukuma na hiyo noma.
Odhiambo was charged with the murder of Koome. In May 2014, IJM filed a complaint with Independent Policing Oversight Authority, IPOA, over the false charges against Odhiambo. As a result, Odhiambo was set free after the Director of Public Prosecution dropped the charges. Mutua started intimidating and coercing witnesses who had recorded statements with IPOA and recanted the evidence he had forced them to sign incriminating Odhiambo. But the zeal of lawyers to prosecute the murder was unstoppable. The one-time powerful OCS was placed on his defense. Later, Nahashon Mutua was found guilty.
Having found that the prosecution has proved all the ingredients of murder to the satisfaction of the requirements of the law, I hereby reject the defense of the accused, Nahashon Mutua, and proceed to find him guilty of murder as charged and enter conviction accordingly.
Justice for Koome was finally served. Penina has since learned to put aside her pain. She is not afraid to speak about justice, as she focuses on rebuilding her life and that of a 5-year-old daughter. She wants everyone to know there is hope for the poor.